What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade. I'm at y'all with that instant playoff analysis on Analysis Playground exclusively on YouTube. And we're going to talk about how the Golden State Warriors pulled off the upset. I know that a lot of people feel that the Warriors will win this series because of experience and just having the two best players in the series in Stephen Curry and Jimmy Butler, but the Rockets showed that they have a lot of ways to win and beat this team if they can take care of the ball and if they can score better, which is hard to do against a good veteran defense, which they expected because it's a playoff game, best versus the best, and see who wins the rest of the games. And so far, Golden State is up one. They have taken home court advantage away from the Rockets by winning this game, and I can't wait to see the rest of this series because I think Ime is a good coach. He's going to have them ready. Same with Steve Kerr. Plus, both teams actually played defense at a high level, basically, in my personal opinion, the entire game because the Warriors didn't even score 100 points and the Rockets didn't even score 90 points. And the game was close and interesting. Let's just be honest. The Rockets won that first quarter 21-18. The Warriors won the second quarter 29-13. The people thought it was over at that point because Steph was playing well, Jimmy was playing well, Draymond was playing great defense and communicating, keeping everybody involved in where they're supposed to be on the court. But then that third quarter happened, 26-22 in favor of the Rockets, and then the Warriors came back and finished them off by 1 point, 26-25 in that fourth quarter. Houston went on their run, the Warriors went on their run, and the better team did win tonight, honestly. Draymond Green, 37 minutes, he was 2 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from three. He did have 6 rebounds, one of them was offensive with 3 assists, 3 steals, and a block, 2 turnovers, and 4 personal fouls. He was a +4 and plus minus. He only finished with 4 points, but his defense, his ability to make sure people are where they need to be at, his ability of giving effort, is something that you just can't teach. Either you want to defend and you want to play hard or you don't. And Draymond Green, that's one thing you can really never say about him is that he doesn't care about playing hard because he always seems like he does. Jimmy Butler was just huge for them. I mean, this trade has been underrated. Everybody's talking about Luka Doncic, but Jimmy Butler turned them into a team that might make the playoffs to a team that will make the playoffs, and they have a legitimate chance to make a legit run. He played 42 minutes. He was 10 of 19 from the field, 1 to 2 from three. When he made that three, you thought the game was over. That's how good this team was playing. 4 or 6 from the free throw line. He did get 7 rebounds. One of those offensive was 6 assists and 5 steals, and he was just picking apart those extra passes or the late passes or just making sure he was just covering space just to be able to get a good look at the steal, and he was able to get 5 of them, which is always good to see. 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, he was a +14 and plus minus. He finished for 25 points, which was about what we thought he would do. As long as he's getting in the 20s, he's done his job, especially defensively, is something that him and Draymond has been really good at together, just locking down that middle in that painted area, even though they don't always have a 7-footer in there. Like Quentin Post, they showed that it doesn't matter because they're just that good at deflecting and just getting in the way just to make it tough to be able to score. And the Rockets missed a lot of shots in the paint and a lot of layups tonight and a lot of push shots tonight. And they rebounded well, but they didn't go straight up and finish because it was just tough and too many bodies moving around in that paint for them to be able to score because the Warriors were just that good at knowing where to be at to make it tough for the Rockets. Stephen Curry played 40 minutes, 12 of 19 from the field, 5 of 9 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He was forced to take some tough ones, but Steph is the greatest shooter ever. He can put them in the basket, and he did that. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 4 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, +3 and plus minus. He finished with 31 points. He was actually the only person to get 30 points in this game, so he led the entire game with those points. Moses Moody hit a dagger three. He finished 2 of 5 though from the field and 1 of 4 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did only have 2 rebounds, 1 being offensive with assists, a turnover, and 3 personal fouls. +6 and plus minus. He got single digits also with 7 points, just like Draymond with 4. Brandon Podziemski, 5 of 13 from the field, 3 of 8 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He did get 8 rebounds, and that helped. and one of them was offensive with 5 assists and 2 steals, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls. He's a plus 17 and plus minus. He did get in double figures with 14. If he's going to rebound and pass at this level while still playing defense and scoring somewhat efficiently, you're going to live with that if you're the Warriors, because he's showing you that he's doing his job. Kevon Looney, 9 minutes, 0-1 from the field, 1 rebound, 1 personal foul, +4 and plus minus. Guy Santos, 7 minutes, 101 from the field. It was a 3 that he made, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, +1 and plus minus, 5 points. Quentin Post, 12 minutes, 0-3 from the field, 0-2 from 3. 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 personal fouls, a +4 and plus minus. He didn't score any points. Buddy Hield did go 1-4 from the field and 0-2 from 3. He did get a rebound, a steal, a personal foul, +7 and plus minus, and 2 points. And then Gary Payton II, 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, -10 and plus minus, and he led the entire bench with 7 points. This is a good defensive effort, from top to bottom for the Warriors, and just being able to make the shots from the perimeter or just score in general. I know they had some guys off the bench that didn't score at all, but more of them scored than not. The rest of the guys did not play, although they was healthy. Coach's decision: 36 of 76, 47% from the field, 12 of 32, 37% from 3, 11 of 14, 78% from the free throw line, 6 offensive rebounds, 36 total, 20 assists, 14 steals, 1 block, 11 turnovers, and 18 personal fouls for the Warriors. And then the Rockets, they got to the free throw line 20 times, which was more than the Warriors, but they only shot 55%. Not only that, like, they couldn't make a three. They was 6 of 29, even if it was wide open. They shot 20% from 3 as a team. They also shot 34 of 87, which was 39% from the field, even if it was layups, even if it was push shots, even if it was spot up mid ranges. They couldn't make them, and they still stayed in the game for majority of it because they went with 22 offensive rebounds and 52 total. Amen Thompson helped, but he didn't lock down Steph Curry like they was advertising, but he did do a good job on him, making it tough. 33 minutes, 4 of 9 from the field, 0-4 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, 6 of them was offensive, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, a -16 and plus minus. He finished with 8 points. Dylan Brooks was 3 of 9 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds. They all was offensive, 2 assists, 1 steal, 3 personal fouls. He finished as a -13. He got in double figures with 11, and that really happened late in the game when he was able to clear that successfully. Alperen Sengun was the main offensive force for them, just getting the ball deep in the paint. And then he did hit a 3. He was 1 of 2 from 3 and 3 or 4 from the free throw line, but he finished 11 of 18 from the field. If he continues to play like that, they have a good chance of still winning this series. He had 26 points, 9 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive with assists, 3 steals, 5 turnovers. He did have 2 personal fouls in the -7 and plus minus. He need to make quicker decisions and faster decisions if he doesn't want to turn the ball over and give them a chance to run in transition. Plus, he has to just make cleaner decisions too when he's passing the ball, not make it obvious, not make it lazy, and they won't pick it off. Fred VanVleet, he has been this way all season, where if he's not making the 3, he doesn't really do much for you offensively when it comes to scoring the basketball. He was 4 of 19 from the field, 2 of 13 from 3. If he makes 5 of those threes, the Warriors lose this game. But it didn't happen. He only made 2 of them. 7 assists, 1 rebound, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls. He finished as a -3 and plus minus. He did get in double figures because of that late 3 in the game that gave him 10 points. Jalen Green was also bad. 3 of 15 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, a -5 and plus minus was 7 points. He's going to have to do a whole lot better, and pressure is on him because he's in the playoffs, and he was good throughout the entire regular season last year and this year. He's got to do better. He got to figure out how to drive better. He got to figure out how to finish better. He's going to have to make his threes, and he's going to have to make that mid range. It's not going to be easy it's always going to be hard because you playing against one of the best defensive teams in the league, and they have good matchups to throw at you defensively to make things uncomfortable and make things tough. But you got to put the work in, and you got to continue to find other ways by watching film to be effective and efficient just to help this team be able to win. I mean, y'all are the number 2 seed, so y'all should be playing a lot better than this. Like 85 points, just not going to cut it. And their starters are their best players, but they just didn't play like it throughout the entire game like they needed to be able to win this game. And Golden State doesn't fear them. They played them straight up. They didn't do anything gimmicky. They didn't do anything out of the ordinary. They just felt like they was the better team, and they approached it that way, and they executed it. It's a little sloppy here and there and took some shots that was questionable. But other than that, Golden State looked like the better team from the beginning all the way to the end. And that's something the Rockets are going to have to change if they want to win this series. But Jabari Smith Jr. played 25 minutes. He was 3 of 3 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He did get 6 rebounds, 2 of them being offensive with a steal in the block, 4 turnovers, 3 personal fouls. He was a -6 and plus minus. He finished with double figures with 11 points. Steven Adams was big in that fourth quarter to help them get back in the game to give them a chance to win. And they did. They cut it to single digits. They was right in striking distance. They just couldn't make enough plays and shots to be able to win it. 3 or 4 from the field for him, 0 2 from the free throw line, 6 points, 12 rebounds, 5 offensive out of that 12, 1 assist, 1 turnover, +4 and plus minus. And then Tari Eason, 3 of 10 from the field. He was also 0 4 from 3. He did have 4 rebounds, 2 of them being offensive with 2 steals and a block and a 1 turnover, no personal fouls. And he finished as a -4 and plus minus with 6 points too. So the bench came in and did what they were supposed to do for the most part. You just want Tari Eason to make more shots. Other than that, he had a good game defensively and did what he was supposed to do. And the rest of the guys didn't play. Coach's decision. We'll see what happens in game 2. 34 of 87, 39% from the field. They did have 52 rebounds. That's how they stayed in the game for the most part by out rebounding them, giving themselves more opportunities to score, even though they didn't convert on enough of those shots. But they seem like, if they do, they should be able to win this series. 19 assists, 9 steals. They did have 3 blocks. They won that category against the Warriors. They also had 16 turnovers and 15 personal fouls. And we have to see when they run it back, later this week, because I like when, 2 teams are competing and going against each other. Like he said, defense does win championships. It does, make the game competitive. But I ain't going to lie to you. Houston did play good defense. They got some strips. They got some blocks. They enforced them into tough shots too. And the Warriors just played a little bit smarter, turning their defense to offense. That was the biggest difference. But I do feel like the Rockets did play great defense and stay in the game and make it tough for the Warriors. This wasn't an easy victory. It seemed like it because the Warriors got up by 20, but the Rockets kept it close, in that fourth quarter and got it to a point where they could actually have won it if they continued to make shots, which they couldn't. So this is going to be a good series. Like I said, the Western Conference, you can make an argument besides Memphis versus OKC, all these series should be good. That's how close they are in talent. That's how close a lot of these teams are going to play just to beat each other. And it's going to be fun for the fans of basketball to watch. Just like me, I'm watching this game at 10, 11 o'clock at night saying, man, the Rockets, they're young. But if they can correct some things and change some things up and make their open shots, this can be a 6 to 7 game series, even if the Golden State Warriors end up winning it, which I picked them to win this series. But the Rockets showed you why they're the number 2 seed and why they were so good the entire regular season for the most part. And the Warriors had to make that Jimmy Butler trade later in the season, but that changed their whole culture and changed everything that they can do and rejuvenated them as a team and really gave Steph Curry the help that he needed to be able to possibly win another championship this year. And we will have to see if he's able to do that with this Warriors team currently constructed. And if they stay healthy, they're going to be a tough out regardless. Same with the Rockets. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification bell. for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I do conversation videos just like this and various different NBA only topics. I also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, also future stars. I also do my drafts and draft coverage. So y'all love that type of stuff. I got 3,000 plus videos already on my channel that y'all can watch and enjoy as become a fan or a subscriber. And I appreciate the fact that people have been checking out this content, checking out what I've been doing since years ago and still doing it to this day. So let's try to make 2015 a day of the past. In the present, we're going to try to do it bigger and better this year, like we've been doing for the first 4 months of this year. Let's try to do it for the rest of the year and try to make this year the best. And if it isn't, let's make it better than 15 for sure. Yeah, that's a good goal, and it's a fun goal to have, to challenge yourself and see what you can do. Y'all stay focused on your goals. Y'all set new goals and also be able to have fun, some rest, and some leisure. Hope you all enjoyed your Easter. Happy Easter for the people that didn't watch the other videos. And other than that, I got my social media on my channel. Go see some other things I like to do besides NBA only content. Got my email on my channel if y'all don't want to message me in the comment section or on social media. My email is on my channel for that reason. Other than that, y'all stay blessed. Thank y'all for appreciating the content. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for watching. Thanks for kicking it with me. And thanks for spending y'all Eastern with me too. And thank y'all for continuing to care about what I have to say and what I want to show. That's the purpose of being a content creator, and creating content is so fun. We have people that look forward to watching it and love it for what it is. Thank y'all for appreciating the content. I appreciate y'all and love y'all. Y'all have a good day. The weekdays is back here. The weekend is over. So let's get back to the grind. Stay positive, keep your head up, and don't let anything that goes on in your day ruin your entire day. Continue, to stay blessed as much as you can. And that should be your priority, because that's mine too. And I hope y'all do. Other than that, going for now. See y'all later, hopefully tomorrow. And peace out.